Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. 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 Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions.
Can we talk about it? Yeah. First things first, thank you all so very much for joining me live, very last minute. But I had intended on having this live stream or dope discussion with you all a few days back, but some things came up. Little Big Sis wasn't feeling that well. And so I decided to postpone it for this evening. And the person who actually inspired today's dope discussion was Jabari Ingram. Okay. I want to say huge shout out to Jabari. Jabari always shows so much love monetarily. And in our last live stream, he sent in a super chat and it says, "My sisters failed me." Listen, like the video, share the video, subscribe. Thank y'all for being here. But listen up, because I'm very sure a lot of guys out there can relate to Jabari and what he's going through. All right. It says, "My sisters failed me too much, Danica. Even if my fiance and I split, it would be a woman elsewhere." Now, for you all to get some context, Jabari, if he's in the building, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but from what he has disclosed to us, he is actually engaged to a non-black woman. Okay, I'm not gonna put a race on it. I just know that she's non-black and she's definitely not from the US of A, to my knowledge. Okay. So that's the backstory. Okay. It says, "My sisters failed me too much, Danica. Even if my fiance, which is a non-black woman, and I split, it would be a woman elsewhere. They're my first choice, but apparently I wasn't." Now, what is Jabari talking about? Jabari is talking about preferencing black women, because contrary to popular belief, a lot of sisters, like Jabari is alluding to, would make it up in their minds that these men out here, successful black men at that, they hate themselves. They hate black women, right? They are broken, dusty. They ain't got no motion going on. They can't wait to leave the community. This is what a lot of sisters would say. But contrary to that very popular belief, y'all would be very alarmed to learn that there are so many black men, successful black men out there, just like Jabari, that prioritized you first. You were the preference, sisters. But due to the lack of quality treatment, due to a lot of, and I'm just being honest, I gotta say the truth though, every time. Due to a lot of us being in the streets and for the streets, because again, a part of exploring your womanhood is seeing how many pieces of peen you can get to hit your spleen. And y'all know what that means. Bars. We got to watch out for YouTube. It's too early for us to go off like that. But y'all, I need y'all to really follow me and pick up on the context clues. That is what a lot of us in our community are taught. As a matter of fact, when I was coming through telling my sisters around me, which were sisters my age, younger and older, when I came through saying, hey, what's the problem with building with a brother? Not getting with a bro Dusty who ain't got nothing going on for himself, but somebody that you can see. You can see him putting in work. You can see him having a plan and executing upon that plan. What's the problem with a sister getting with said brother and building with him, assisting him, accompanying him along the journey? What's wrong with that? They wagged their fingers. They said that I was promoting struggle love. I was setting women backwards and that I did not know my fucking worth. That's what my sisters told me. And you know what's so crazy? What's so crazy is the brothers out here like Jabari, right? Who did have a preference of getting with Black women, aka the sisters first, the women that they ultimately end up marrying and being with. These are the same women who did not mind building with, assisting, helping, being in alignment with these guys. And what's even more shameful is that when these brothers do date outside their race, get their passports, go overseas, settle down, stay by themselves, whatever they choose to do, y'all would be, sisters, the same ones up in arms complaining. Talking about, oh, shame on that brother. He could have been with a sister. He tried to. He wanted to be with you. But you were not trying to practice and promote struggle love. Now, those same sisters, right now in 2026, begging, pleading on their knees to go 50-50. Because it's that real in the field. Begging, pleading on their knees to indulge in quote unquote struggle love. Tell me I'm lying, I'm not. And while today we are going to be talking about, you know, how men have moved on, I will be going into another level to this conversation in an upload because I can make that a little bit more concise, more straight to the point. But today, I really wanted to get into the nitties and the gritties of a lot of these women out here blocking their blessing and dropping the ball when you could have had a stand-up quality brother right there in your grasp, right there in your arms. But now these brothers have moved on and now y'all are regretful. Now y'all are in shambles, complaining, making everything about you. When at one point in time, it was about you. Did y'all not just hear what Jabari said? Jabari said, my sisters failed me. Even if I were to depart and break up with my non-Black fiance today, it wouldn't be with a sister in America. I would still go somewhere the fuck else. Because when I did have them as my priority, as my preference, they didn't fuck with me. Let's just give it to y'all straight, no chaser. Y'all didn't fuck with them. And I hear the same thing happen over and over again. Hold on. Why is it playing? Hold on. I got to share my screen with y'all. Let me share my screen because we're going to get into it today, y'all. And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. This is what ultimately ends up happening. What ultimately ends up happening, ladies, While y'all are out here talking about, oh yeah, I don't do all of that struggle love shit. Oh no, I need a man who already there, who already got this, that, and the third. And to a certain degree, sis, I do feel you. Because we don't want to get with a guy that's just down and out and ain't got no motion, and he gonna be leaning on us for everything. We gotta be big mama and big daddy. I ain't saying that. I feel you to a certain degree. However, let's be honest and real enough and transparent enough to say, yeah, I effed up. I set myself way behind by not doing what I'm trying to do now back then. Let me explore that for a second. And we can't hit 400. Thank y'all for being here. Hit the like for me. Some real talk. A lot of the women today would really wag their fingers at women like me and say, oh, nah, see, I can't get with that because I'm too old. I'm too old to be out here building with. I got this going on and that going on and this going on and that going on. See, it's levels of the conversation. While they're out here begging and pleading to go 50-50, they're still too in their ego, right? To do too much, if you will. So yeah, I'll do this, but you still gotta be at this level. I need y'all to follow me. I'll go and split this, but I ain't trying to do all of that though. Like it's levels to what they're ready and willing to sacrifice and compromise for. But here is where they completely drop the ball with this. Now they are too damn old. Now you really do need a guy who is going to be at this level, who can provide you with this degree of assistance, of help, of charity. Because you got a lot that's on your plate, baby girl. You got a lot that you need to account for. You got a lot that you need to clean up. So the same man that you would be able to accept in your 20s, in your mid 30s to 40s, it's like, man, I do want to have a man in my life to help me with this and, to share that with and go on and do this thing with. However, like, I need a lot more help than what he's ready and willing to offer up to me. And that's where those guys start to feel like you're just using them. Because essentially, in a nutshell, you kind of are, sis. Although it's in your nature as a woman to look for love and companionship and have somebody to nurture and all of that. Although those aspects are also at play, we cannot be disingenuous enough to sit here and pretend like you don't also need these men for their help, for their monetary gain and value as well. Because see, fellas, another element to the conversation is these women also see that a lot of y'all are getting to a bag. Y'all don't have a bunch of baby mamas and kids. Again, contrary to popular belief, men are not out here slanging dick how they used to. No. Y'all are very bougie with the dick today. And salute to y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Keep doing that. We are done with broken homes. We're done having families be in shambles and kids growing up without father figures and piss poor quality mothers. Salute to y'all. But by you all practicing a certain level of discipline, it's helped you all to skyrocket, especially when it comes to your goals, your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to sleep on that. And I see y'all don't. Just give me a second. Y'all got to cook a little bit. Get the likes up. Okay. But who is it that I see? I want to at least acknowledge y'all. Thank you so much, Clarence. Thank you, Deep Thoughts on Life. I love that name. Thank you, Gazi. And thank you, Successful. I'm going to read that in a second. But let me cook for a little bit, y'all. These women are seeing that y'all are flourishing. Y'all don't have a lot of debt like a lot of the women do. And you know what makes it worse for women? What makes it worse for women is the women do have kids. They do have kids. They don't have no help because they sharing the same deadbeat ass niggas. And all of them gone. Right? They do have a bunch of debt. They do got a bunch of bills. And to put a cherry on top of that, women love the aesthetic and the lifestyle of being a bad bitch that costs money. The net worth, negative. But y'all on the flip side, as men, y'all got it. So they're spending a bunch of money that they really don't even have. But you got it. This is why they can also start to plot on y'all, especially the ones that they felt like they let get away, because in their mind, I probably still have a chance with you. You probably still like me, don't you? And the catch to it is they don't. And you could still be sexy than a motherfucker, fine than a motherfucker, cute as a motherfucker. The men are at a different degree of discipline today. They don't care. We are not dealing with the same breed. I keep telling y'all that. It's not the same breed of men today to where it's like, oh yeah, she got a fat ass, so I'll go ahead, take care of her and her 5 kids. Oh yeah, she's sexy though, and she know how to suck a dick real good, so I'll go ahead and, marry her. No. What did I just say? Men are bad and bougie with the dick today. Oh no. You can't even talk to me, young lady. You can't even try to get to know me. There's nothing to get to know about you. There's nothing that entices me or intrigues me about you, ma'am. So, no, I'm sorry. So all of these different things are working against a lot of these women today. And the men have moved on. You have to really be able to offer something of true significant worth and value. Otherwise, it's just a vanity metric. I don't have time. I don't have time to take care of you or be with you because I think you're cute. I don't have time to stick around and take a risk and a gamble on you because you know how to take dick good. That's not enough. Can you help me manage some things? Can you assist me with this? No? Okay, well, you can go. That's what we're dealing with today. And even though you probably were at one point in time the first choice or the preference, you're no longer that. Men have taken a step back and not only figured out and learned that these bitches kind of ain't shit. No shade. They kind of ain't shit. They ain't got a lot of motion going on for themselves. They're irresponsible. And I hear a lot of women say, oh, well, these men today, they just so zesty and so sassy. They want a bitch to come to the table with some money and a bitch to be able to pay for this and pay for that. Pump your brakes, ma'am. A lot of y'all are missing the mark on that. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all don't know how to sit down and really analyze shit for what it is. You're so quick to insult because your feelings are hurt and you're being rejected. Let's really peel back the layers as to why a man would probably now in today's time want a woman to come to the quote unquote table with her finances in order. To where you have your own. And it has nothing to do with you being a strong, independent, real woman boss bitch. It ain't got nothing to do with that. But I need y'all to peep game. Men today want to see how you are with your own money and how you are able to manage and operate on your own without his help, because that would be a great indicator of how you would operate within the confines of a relationship. If you don't even know how to take care of you on your own by yourself, bitch, I know you finna be a bum on me. Because in a lot of women's minds, it's like a man is supposed to take care of me. A man's supposed to help me. So you're going to be very entitled in a relationship. You don't know how to manage yourself by yourself? Oh, no, you can't sit over here. You don't got no money by yourself before you entertain me? Oh, bitch, no. Because now you are letting these men know that you're a charity case. And what did I just say? A lot of the men have money. They have resources. They have assets. And with them having certain things in alignment, they have to do what? Protect it. And if that means passing you up, if that means them being by themselves, if that means them moving on without you, so be it. Can I go a step further and say this? As y'all hit the like button for me. If that means me not getting no pussy for years, so be it. We are in that time. I've heard it all. And you know what's crazy, ladies? These are not ugly men. These are not broke men. These are not gay men. None of that. I know the insults that y'all hurl at them. These are the guys that you would die to be with. They're not even fucking today. That's how locked in they are. I have lost count on how many guys I have heard talk about no FAP, semen retention. Like, what? I don't care about no bad bitch. What? Listen, my brothers have come to me and said that they don't even want the box. The box is played out. It's too fucking easy to get. Again, what? I need something deeper, more real, more substantial. Because like I said, these are not the broke, dusty, ugly ass niggas who can't get. These are not incels. They've had their share of vagina. Have so much just thrown at them, it's like, damn, it's old now. I ain't want it. I've had guys tell me they have not had sex in months to years. And they said they have been the most productive, the most creative, the most wealthy, at peace they've ever been. Now here y'all go trying to circle the block. Like, oh, hey, big head, my bad. And they don't want you. They moved on now. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, John Till. Hold on. I'm gonna read all of that. But this is what we're dealing with today. And what did I say in our previous dope discussion? I said it's not even an instance of these men not wanting certain things. They did want it. A lot of them still do, but they're not finding it. They're not seeing it. And then the women who want to circle the block, you're not worth it no more. And hindsight for a lot of these guys is always 2020, right? So now they're able to really see you were never worth it, man. Thank you for rejecting me. Thank you for choosing little Charlie over me. That's cool. You saved me so much time, money, stress. You added so many years onto my life. Thank you, sis. That's how a lot of these men are viewing y'all today. Even though, like Jabari said, you were the first choice, but they were not the first choice for you. But it was a blessing in disguise. It's a lot that we got to get into. It's so many different levels and layers of conversation, y'all. We're going to try to touch base on them all, but let's get into this. We can hit 500. Like the video, share the video, subscribe, you all. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear this.
Unfortunately.
Oh, that sounds low. Is it turned up? It is. Hopefully I can hear it though. Put a 2 in the chat if I can hear this.
Unfortunately for me, I'm not spinning the block.
Could y'all hear that? I know it's kind of low though. He says, fortunately for me, I'm not spinning the block. Could y'all hear that? Let me see. Okay, I see the 2s. All right. We're going to get into it. But first, let me acknowledge my people who gave me some monetary support because you ain't got to do that. So thank you. All right. Thank you so much, Corey, for your $10. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, John Till, for your 10. It says these chicks only have standards and the I know my worth speech for men they're not attracted to. And all of that didn't count when they was busting it open for the real niggas in their 20s. Passport airplane. Lord have mercy. But let me pump the brakes right there. And see, this is why I think that it is imperative that we do have live streams. Because in our live streams, you all are able to provoke different thought and inspire different thought and have us go deeper into different avenues of a conversation, right? I know YouTube favors the uploads and stuff like that, but this is why I still go live with y'all because it'd be so much to unpack. Now, John Till just said these chicks only have standards for the I know my and the I know my worth speech for the men that they are actually attracted to. This is where I want to give a little bit of pushback. Because although John Till is correct in what he is saying, it's always levels and layers, right? A lot of these chicks, John Till, they could be attracted to you. They could feel like you that dude. However, let's understand that these women, a lot of them, especially in their youth and in their prime, they feel like I'm that bitch though. So, although LeBron James is shooting his shot at me, nigga, fuck that. I can get Jordan. So I'll curve Kobe for Jordan. Jordan got that old money. Jordan better than you. He got a lot more going on. So, yeah. So I need you all to really understand how a lot of these women out here, let me clean it up because I'm not talking about you, sis. It's a difference between women and females. A lot of these females out here, they're operating under that mindset. So, yeah, I can think you that dude, but I got dudes. I'm that bitch. I can have all of y'all. Don't we always hear these women talk about putting niggas in a rotation? Use them all. Right? Especially, like I said, when we're in our prime, in our youth. Because I'm a bad bitch. I got all these niggas on my body. It's not until I done got ran through by Michael Jordan and Michael B. Jordan and LeBron. It ain't until I got ran through by all them in my prime and in my youth, and now I'm starting to look a little haggard. I'm giving Vivica Fox energy. It's not until then I want to come back and say, hey, Jabari, how you been? But I could have always thought that Jabari was fine. I could have always thought that Jabari was hot shit. He was that guy. I could have always thought that. However, he wasn't those guys. It's always levels to it. So, yeah, I can absolutely hit you with the I know my worth. Even though you could be my caliber. You can be within the realm of the type of guy that I go for. But I think I can do better. And they're going to always strive to do better until they can't. And here's something else that a lot of us go wrong at, ladies. We feel like because we have the ability or the capacity to attract these guys sexually, that means that they're going to marry us. It is not the same. Being fuckable and wifeable is not synonymous. It's not. It's not. And that's where we go wrong. Let's go deeper, John Till. Let's say that you were the type, John Till, to be marriage minded. You wanted to settle down. And you could have been the type of guy that was, again, in my caliber. But I feel like, oh no, I can get Michael Jordan now. You on LeBron level. I need Michael Jordan. Again, I need that old money. He more stable and secure. He got this going on, that going on. I need that. I need to see what that's hitting for. So I pass you up, John Till. Even though you are in my realm of the type of guys that I would go for. And you're marriage minded. I'm aiming though for Michael Jordan. But let's say Michael Jordan, he's feeling me, but not on wifey level like you are. Michael just want to fuck. Michael just want to take me out on the town, show me off like, yeah, this my little shorty do-wah. This what I can pull. And maybe I can offer him some level of social currency. Whatever. But he's still not perceiving me or wanting to go to a certain level with me that you are. Now I done fumbled a whole husband. A lot of women do that, and y'all fucking up the game. Now you want to go back to John Till, because now you see, oh, you know what? Michael, he just wanted to show me off, and he just wanted to fucking, yeah, that was a good time, but I thought he was going to wipe a bitch up. No, fuckable, wipeable, not synonymous. But now I want to go back to John Till, because John Till, he was more marriage-minded. He was more serious about me. He's not on Michael Jordan level, but he's still in the realm of the type of guy that I would go for. So let me spin the block to him. And by that time, he moved on. Bitch, I don't want you no more. You already played your hand. You showed me that you were a level up queen. You showed me that you were a monogamous, what they call it, a hypergamous. Y'all ain't monogamous. Oh, let me take that from my vocabulary. You are a hypergamous hoe. You showed me that. So, no, ma'am. They don't trust you by that time. And here's what's real diabolical, ladies. You could have learned your lesson. We can hit 600. Hit the like for me. Thank you, Swervo. Thank you, Jabari. Thank you, Terenza. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to read all of that. I got to cook, though, for a second. This is where y'all go wrong, ladies. Y'all have it in y'all's mind that, oh, yeah, you know, I'll be able to do this and do that and then double back to a John Till, but John Till ain't feeling you like that no more. I want to go deeper into something. I lost my train of thought, y'all. It'll come back to me. Hold on. Matter of fact, y'all, I'm hot as hell. I need to turn this air back on. I turned it off because it's cool outside. Give me 1 second. All right. I'm going to run my, let me run my media thing. And I'm going to come right back. All right, y'all. I'm going to turn this air on. It is hot as hell. I got these big ass lights too.
Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Yeah. Dope discussions. Yeah. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Yeah. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw.
All right, y'all, we back. I had to turn that damn air on. But I'm glad that I had to turn the air on because that helped me get back to what I was going to say. Because I did lose my train of thought, but I'm back. Ladies, what's so diabolical is you could have actually went outside, fucked around and played games with all these different dudes that were, let's say, high value, who had a little motion, who was popping, so on and so forth. You could have learned your lesson by dealing with those guys, and now you want to come back to dealing with a John Till or Jabari, but they don't trust you after that fact. A lot of women run into that. I've seen it. It's like, man, I'm a changed woman. I don't even get down like that no more. I don't even be outside like that no more. I don't even be playing games with men. Like, I really am looking for something genuine. I'm looking for something that has real substance and value to it. And by that time, it's like, nah, I know you as the jump off girl. That's the thing. Thank you, Corey. It says, that's why I'm single. Finally dealing with 14 years of the very topic you're on. Thank you, my sister. Much love. See what I'm saying? It is so many guys out here who are dealing with this and battling with this. It's like, man, I've been there. I've done it. I don't trust these chicks. I'm in a new kind of flow state in my life, which we touched base on in our last dope discussion. A lot of these guys out here, they're too comfortable with their setup now too. That's another element of these guys moving on. Thank you, Deep Thought. It says, how can a man be successful in Dusty? Or how they associate leaving the country with Dusty. These hyenas don't make sense. It's coping. I need y'all to understand. A lot of these chicks have to cope now. Because when I tried to circle the block and go back to Jabari, he said, no, thank you. I got me a new Latina. I got me a new Asian or whatever. I got me an African woman. It don't matter. So now, to save face and not make myself feel so fucking pathetic, I have to then try to shame and ridicule you for rejecting me. And I'll do that by spinning the narrative and saying, oh, you know, that's just because they Dusty. That's because them the incels. That's because that's the men we ain't going anyway. Okay, sis, cool story to tell yourself to help you sleep at night. But yeah, and now we're at a level, Deep Thought, that a lot of the men have come to realize the play. Like, bitch, you just talking. Because here's the thing. Back in the day, that used to work. A lot of women used to be able to insult y'all, and y'all take that shit to heart. Like, damn. No, I'm not Dusty. Let me show you I'm not Dusty. And what do you do to show a woman you're not Dusty? You're going to pay for this. Take her out. You're going to buy this. It was reverse psychology. But now you all don't give a damn. Now you don't care that she calls you gay. Now you don't care that she calls you Dusty. Now you don't care that she tries to spin a narrative and say, oh, you just hate yourself and you hate your mama. You hate black women. You don't care. It's like, okay, believe what you want, sis. Whatever helps you cope. But when it comes to you and me, that's a big ass no. Whoopsie. Bars. Thank you, Gansy. It says men have moved on. More and more men are getting their passports and going overseas. Yes, they are. It says, I'm not a passport bro, but I travel and I see what's in Brazil. Can I go there for a second, Gansy? Something else that is messing it up for a lot of women and having them shaking their boots, and it is also contributing to a lot of men just moving on, is being able to be exposed to different lifestyles, different cultures. Even if initially it wasn't even something that you were into, right? I've heard a lot of my brothers, just like you, Gansy, to where it was like, man, I'm not a passport bro, but shit, I kind of do see what that's hitting for. It's kind of comfortable over here. It's kind of nice over there. You know, my money stretches a little bit further. The women treat me a little bit better. And let's be very, very clear, you all, because y'all know your little big sister's going to keep it 1,000 with you every time. Those women overseas or of different cultures and backgrounds, they could be the biggest fucking finesse queens. Whoopsie. Hold on. And we hear women, especially in America, say shit like that all the time. Like, oh, little do y'all know, them women over there just using y'all. Little do y'all know, they just impoverished and they just using y'all dusty broke ass for some checks. They trying to feed they community. They trying to feed their family, nigga. But here y'all go, just dusty and dumb. Ladies, here's the catch to that argument. Here's the pushback to it. The men could already fucking know that. But guess what? Even though she could be a humongous finesse queen, I'm still getting a better return on the investment with her than dealing with you. So if I have to choose the lesser of two evils, I'm going to go get my passport. That's how these brothers are seeing that. So that's not even the insult or the flex that you think that it is. It's not. It's not. And all that I would love to say to that, though, is for my brothers to be careful. All right. Don't go outside the country and think you safe. Please keep your head on the swivel. Don't trust none of these hoes. You got to watch them all. Gotta watch them all. Pokemon. Watch them all. All right. Be smart. Okay. Thank you, Successful. It says working and building are bad words. It says, but taking and receiving are golden. Women don't respect what they don't work for. If I'm lying, Danica banished me. You know what? You will never be banished saying shit like that. Because you're absolutely right. A lot of these chicks will take you for granted if they feel like it's too easy. Oh man, they didn't take me nothing to get. And let me go here for a second, Successful. This is why a lot of these chicks out here can feel like they can move on from you and then spin the block because it was easy to get you in the first place. So if it's easy to get you, surely it'll be easier to get you back. And it's not quite that simple, ladies. And they're finding that out the hard way. Thank you. Is it M. Tony? I appreciate you. It says, we need you and Minister Jap to collaborate for real, for real. I was supposed to do a collaboration with Minister Jap a long time ago. He was hitting me up a long time ago, and it just kind of fell through the cracks. But yeah, shout out to Minister Jap. Okay. Thank you, Successful. It says, saying you have a rotation while being rotated in neutral is not bragging power. An early pogo stick lifestyle is treacherous for them. They're ruined. Whoopsie. So nasty. So nasty. But yeah, we bragged on all the wrong shit. And all it did was further place us into ruins. It damaged your image. It damaged your reputation. It made every man skeptical about being with you. And here's the thing to that, though. A lot of these women felt like they were taking their power back by having a whole bunch of pogo sticks. And no, it didn't do that. We can't do the same shit that ain't shit niggas do and get away with it. Notice I didn't say men, because men don't even do this. Y'all not even out here fucking today. Y'all want to do a brand new and deeper level of discipline. So I can't even say y'all can't get away with what the men get away. Y'all can't get away with what these ancient niggas get away with. See, an ancient nigga can fuck a bunch of bitches and then be like, oh, that's a player. That's a pimp. Salute. Women? No, absolutely not. Thank you, Swervo. It says, for the cook session, big sis. Side note, I hope you and Mr. Bell have been doing all right, given the crazy storms that's been passing through the Midwest. The wind was insane in Chicago. Blessings to you, Mr. Bell. Let me tell you, Swervo. Yesterday for our Patreon, I kept telling y'all the wind was so strong. And then later on that day, after we finished our Patreon, we had all kind of tornado watches and stuff going on. So yeah, it's been crazy outside. But today felt really nice. It was really nice outside today. But shout out to you, Swervo, and thank you so much for your 20, okay? And the love and support. Thank you to Renzo. It says, men have been running TDs, recovering, is that touchdowns? I don't know. It says recovering fumbles, making INTs. I don't know what that is either. And kicking field goals. Then all of a sudden, females wanted to be placeholders of the football. Need I say more, or is it sorry, Charlie? So in a nutshell, what Terenzo is saying is the men already had this playbook. They were the creators of doing certain shit, and they grew up out of that. So who are y'all to think that you can take the same playbook that a man already created and had that's played out to him and do the same thing and try to run the game book on him? It don't make sense. Thank you, Deep Thought. She got to have financial plan like me. Exactly. And a lot of guys feel that way. Like, I don't want to get with a bum ass bitch. Am I an old school type of guy to where, yeah, I'll take care of that and I'll pay for this and I'll pay for that? Sure. However, ma'am, I have to see that you are able, right, to be able to do certain things financial wise to keep everything afloat. Because the last thing that I need is to invite a woman to be a part of my life and then her be very reckless and irresponsible and completely just blow up everything that I have worked so hard to build. That's how a lot of men are thinking. And because men are gatekeeping in that way, a lot of women are trying to insult y'all and say, oh, that because y'all just looking for mamas and y'all broke and dusty and y'all need a woman to take care of you. And it's like, no, ma'am, I just need some kind of record, some kind of paper trail of you being somebody that is financially responsible and capable and able of doing for yourself without me. Because I don't want no fucking charity case to be a part of my life. Y'all, we're gonna be broke. A lot of men trying to protect themselves in that arena. So I need to see how you're able to operate on your own and manage on your own and what you are able to have and maintain and sustain on your own before I get involved with you. That's why these men are like, okay, I do want a woman who has this going on and has that going on for herself. That's why. It's not because they need you to eat, ma'am. It's not. Thank you, Jabari. It says, facts, Anika. Had I caved to these tricks and had kids, I wouldn't be traveling to Dominican Republic or trade study Saturday or going to college at Georgia Tech. The military pays for it and I get paid monthly for going. Win-win, sis. See what I'm saying? Jabari is the one right here who inspired today's dope discussion. And these are the type of guys who could have absolutely been great fathers to your children, great husbands, but y'all blew it. Now y'all want to spin the block and it's like, no, thank you, ma'am. Okay. Now let's get into this video, you all. Okay. Because unfortunately, ladies, a lot of these guys out here, they feel just like this man right here. And thank you so much, Jabari.
Unfortunately for me, I'm not spinning the block.
Listen.
I'm not doubling back. That was a time, that was an experience that I had that I'm just not going back to it. Because all the things that have happened, it happened for a reason. So there's no reason for me to spin the block. It's cool. There's no bad blood. I don't hate you. You don't hate me. Cool. But I'm just not spinning the block. It's just not worth it. I want to get a different experience now. I want to figure out how I can do something differently. Because you know what? When you spin the block on somebody that you had some difficulties with or certain conflicts with, they and you are never going to forget those things, those conflicts, and those difficulties. They're just not.
Let's pause. Not only is he saying he's not spinning the block because it's old news, been there, done that, I'm on the bigger and better things to explore. But he also said in the back of his mind, he's going to be thinking back to and referencing what transpired in the first place for us not to even be together. And oftentimes, ladies, because I know y'all watch from the damn clouds, like the video while you hear sis. Y'all like the video, damn too, y'all, if you hear some real talk. But a lot of y'all, sis, these men are thinking back to how you played on their head top. How you said, oh yeah, you nice and you cool or whatever, but I'm kind of just not seeing you like that. I kind of just have been kicking it with David though. Whoopsie. They thinking back to all of that, like, damn, this bitch really played me though. This bitch really kind of rejected me though. She really wasn't even liking me like that for real. She said I wasn't tall enough. Now y'all talking about short canes, bitch, please. They thinking back to all of that. You said, you cute, but you just seem like you into white girls. How many of y'all have heard shit like that? Trust me, I've heard it all. My brothers have told me all of it. Like, nah, I love black women. But every time I try to holler at a black woman, she swerve up and down. It just seems like you the type that like white girls. You just seem like the type that don't really like black women like that. Why? Because he read books? This is how y'all treated a lot of the guys. It's like, oh, yeah. Why? Because he wears collared shirts, bitch? Because he speaks proper English? Because he likes jazz? These bitches did the most. I mean, it's just something about you, like, I don't know. You just kind of weird. Bitches said shit like that. Then saw you glow up. Then wanted to spin the block. And maybe at a time it was like, you know what? I kind of do want to see what that's hitting for. Let me go ahead and let her spin the block. But then when you spin the block, it's like, oh shit. All this shit starting to pop up. Now he questioning, do she really like me, or does she just see the glow up? Does she really like me, or this bitch just need help now? And here's a huge elephant in the room that y'all love to ignore. Y'all love to pretend like, oh, these men. No, another reason why, a big reason why these men do not want to spin the block is because a lot of them have caught on to the fact that you really don't like them like that, and you're just trying to use them to get to the guys that you really want to have access to. Whoopsie. That is a thing. Terenzo says TD, touchdowns, INT, interceptions. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm a woman, so I'll be knowing all the abbreviations. D Thought says, been through all that, sis. Love your interactive style. Now I'm built back better moving forward. A lot of y'all feel that way. And salute to y'all. Thank you, Gansy again. It says, nah, forget Minister Jab. You and I need to collab. Gansy. But yeah, a lot of these guys are out here reminiscing in a bad way. Like, damn, this bitch did me dirty. Or y'all have had the unfortunate experience of getting with a woman from back in the day that tried to spin the block, that rejected you or whatever the case may have been, and you genuinely thought like, oh no, she likes me now. She learned her lesson. She was out there. She's able to gain her experience, aka have her whole phase and get to know phase. Y'all know what we talking about. Oh yeah, every woman should just be able to explore her body and see what she like and all that shit. So y'all thinking, oh, she got it all out her system now. She good to go now. She can be wifey now. She really like me. She been outside. She played them games. She dealt with them ancient ass dudes. Now she sees my value and my worth based upon what she was able to experience. Nope. Y'all found out the hard way. That was a lie. She got ran through outside in them streets. Came back to you once some other niggas got tired of her ass. It was some newer, tighter, wetter, warmer vagina outside. Don't want her no more. That's old news. So she goes back to you to build back up her confidence, build back up her reputation. Oh, look at her. She got with, let me see who in the chat. She got with Brian. And Brian's a stand-up gentleman. She's been with Brian for a good 3 years. So, you know what? I think she is somebody who knows how to be faithful. She is somebody who knows how to keep her legs closed and, you know, have something stable in her life. Oh, okay. But nah, she just trying to brush elbows with Michael Jordan again. Thank you, Brian, for, you know, helping me out and everything. But I just feel like we growing apart. Bitch, you never liked Brian. You like what he could do for you. Now Brian wants to move on because you done tried to move on and you trying to circle back. It's like, no, bitch, you chose up. So that's a bar what he's talking about. It's like, man, I kind of can't spin the block because I'm going to be thinking back to what you did or what you didn't do. And what you didn't do is choose me. What you didn't do was respect me. What you didn't do was even like me, bitch. Lord have mercy. Let's just take it back, y'all. I'm going to let it play all the way through. Like the video.
Unfortunately for me, I'm not spinning the block. I'm not doubling back. That was the time, that was an experience that I had that I'm just not going back to it because all the things that have happened, it happened for a reason. So there's no reason for me to spin the block. It's cool. There's no bad blood. I don't hate you. You don't hate me. Cool. But I'm just not spinning the block. It's just not worth it. I'm gonna get a different experience now. I'm gonna figure out how I can do something differently. Because you know what? When you spin the block on somebody that you had some difficulties with or certain conflicts with, they and you are never going to forget those things, those conflicts, and those difficulties. They're just not. This is not. But those situations help you grow for your next situation. That's one of the main reasons why I don't spin a block, or I won't be like, I bet I'm doubling back. No, I'm just not spinning a block. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm moving on.
He's moving on. Now I let it play all the way through, but y'all know I gotta spin the block back on this video and break it down piece by piece, right? You know that, right? Okay, just letting y'all know. Thank you, Tron, for your $10. I appreciate you. Let's spin the block on this video, though, Tron, because there's some shit I gotta say. Because he said a lot in 57 seconds. Listen.
Fortunately for me, I'm not spinning the block. I'm not doubling back. That was the time, that was an experience that I had that I'm just not going back to it because all the things that have happened, it happened for a reason.
It happened for a reason. A lot of these guys are reaching the conclusion of, we didn't work out, and the whole reason behind us not working out was for me to develop and hone in on myself, my skills, my productivity, my goals. So it happened for a reason. Like, it was a blessing in disguise. A lot of guys feel that way. Let's continue.
So there's no reason for me to spin the block. It's cool. There's no bad blood. I don't hate you. You don't hate me. Cool.
Yes, they do. Now, brothers, hear me out as your little big sis when I say this. Thank you, Successful MD. It says down bad and now offering sloppy toppy to survive. You ain't lying. I got these cheeseburgers, man. I suck on it. Wait. If you know the movie reference, you know the movie reference. So, salute to you. Okay. These women now out here like, man, I got these cheeseburgers, man. I suck your dick. They'll do it for a cheeseburger. Now listen. He said, you know, ain't no bad blood. You don't hate me. I don't hate you. But here's the catch, fellas. Y'all are the ones who healed. Y'all were the ones who were able to take lemons and make it into strawberry lemonade. That was your ministry, not mine. Listen. Y'all laughing, y'all. You know the reference. Okay. Y'all have reached a level in y'all's journey of life and y'all are at peace. Y'all were able to say, you know what? That ended up working out for me. I'm glad I didn't do that with that girl. I'm glad I didn't settle down and y'all are not mad. Y'all don't hate these women. But if y'all think that y'all successful, well-paid, fine asses is not out here pissing these women off by rejecting them, by choosing to stay single, by choosing to get your motherfucking passport, you are sadly damn mistaken. See, y'all are speaking from y'all's place. Of course you're not mad at her. Of course you don't hate her. It's like, yeah, you did some dirty ass shit back in the day, but I moved on. That was back then. I learned from that. It happened for a reason type shit. You are speaking from that place. Because you good. It's easy to speak from that place of, oh, no, it's good, sis. It's good to say it's good, sis, when you doing good. But these women, not so much, sir. Not so much. I do hate you, nigga. Matter of fact, y'all gotta understand. And like I said, y'all can have it in y'all's mind that, oh no, ain't no bad blood. Ain't no bad blood on your end, sir. But on hers, let you say, no, I'm good, sis. Let you turn down the sloppy toppy for the cheeseburger. Sir? Nigga, I hate you. And every chance I get, I'm getting ready to smear campaign your name, nigga. You gay? Because, yeah, girl, I tried to get him some head, and he was like, nah, he good, love, enjoy. What kind of shit is that? Like, what kind of nigga turn me down? These new age guys out here. That's who. So, fellas, it's very, very easy for y'all to be out here speaking from a place of maturity and healedness. Moving on. Because you're actually stable in your life. You don't have as much bullshit going on as a lot of these chicks do. But yeah, she don't like that you're flourishing without her. Absolutely not. Let's continue.
But I'm just not spinning the block. It's just not worth it.
And that's why she hates you. And how dare you say it's not worth it? Don't y'all know that that's a dagger to a woman's ego? He, in a nutshell, said, ma'am, sis, you're not worth it. You're not even worth spinning the block for. Sir, now I really hate you. I just need him to understand that. Let's continue.
I want to get a different experience now.
I want to get a different experience now.
Figure out how I can do something differently.
I want to see if I can do something differently. Nigga. That is about the worst thing you could ever tell a woman. Let alone show a woman. You, in a nutshell, sir, just told her, I'm trying to see what some new pussy hitting for. I'm sure I can get a badder bitch than you. You're old news now. That's what you just told her. I'm on to bigger and better things, is what you just said. And y'all wonder why these women is mad today? Please.
Because you know what? When you spin the block on somebody that you had some difficulties with or certain conflicts with, they and you are never going to forget those things, those conflicts, and those difficulties. They're just not. This is not. But those situations help you grow for your next situation.
You keep rubbing it in, sir, that you're moving on. You keep rubbing it in that you're looking for a better bitch. That's what you keep saying. You keep spinning the block back to that. Of course, these women are going to be upset about this. Yes, they're going to be mad about this. No, I use that for my next woman. Now I'm going to be a better man for her. Nigga, what? It is nothing that cuts deeper than seeing a guy that you rejected, that you thought you could be and do better than, with somebody else doing and being better than you. Knowing that that same woman that he has replaced you with, that he is now flourishing with, could have been you. It's nothing worse. And here's the illest part about all of this. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. It's some real stuff in your love, big sis. You are already a good man. There's nothing worse than that. You already know that the man that you had was great. There was not much work that you really needed to do. I just felt like I could do better than you. That was the only thing. But you wasn't, you already was quality. So with that being said, do you know it is absolutely a gut-wrenching punch to look at a guy who was already a good man, who was already well on his way, and see him do even better and move on without you in the mix? Bitch, please. Sickening.
That's one of the main reasons why I don't spin a block, or I won't be like, I bet I'm doubling back. No, I'm just not spinning a block. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm moving on.
And that's the problem. We started off by acknowledging Jabari, who was the one who inspired today's dope discussion. Jabari moved on. And I really want to continue to highlight and illustrate the point of these are not the guys who are the rejects. These are not the guys who are not marriage-minded, who are not family-oriented. These are the husbands that y'all are missing out on. These are the quality gentlemen that y'all are missing out on. Thank you, Zook. And so when you lose him, when he moves on, you probably will never get him back. Zook says, Nika, tell us that these arrogant, nasty females never thought the table would turn. They never thought the table would turn and the bridges would burn. They never thought it. And the reason why, Zook, is because they felt like they could have access forever. Why? Because, and I just got to be real about this, you all. There used to be a point in time to where you could have access to as many different quality men that you wanted to have access to, because, drum roll please, and I do not mean any disrespect, but a lot of y'all niggas was simping like a motherfucker. It was a whole new and different world. Y'all would compete for hoes. Y'all want me to lie? I'm not gonna do it. Thank you, Mr. Eric. It says, please keep it up, D. Shout out from North Vegas. Shout out to Vegas. Now, hear me out though, Eric. It was a point in time. Thank you, Eric Jordan says Pookie can't handle rejection from Hey Big Head. Show can't. Zook says these young men aren't dealing with or spending money on 304 tech scholarships. Whoopsie! Hold on, y'all. Y'all in here clowning. Jabari says you don't sag. You compliment females outside of black. You too nice. No tattoos all over. There's better for you though. Nice doing business, sisters. Hold on now. Thank you again, Trauma. Now, I need y'all to hear me out. There was once upon a time, no shade, no tea, brothers, but y'all was the biggest simps. Y'all would fight over hoes. Tell me I'm lying. I ain't never lied to you. I won't start tonight. Oh, no, that's my bitch. I'm going to turn this hoe into the housewife. No, I'm going to turn the hoe into a housewife. No, nigga, that's my hoe that I'm going to turn into a housewife. She just never had no real masculine man like me before. Y'all want me to lie? I'm not going to fucking do it. I ain't never lied to you. I won't start tonight. That was a thing. And so you're absolutely right. Zook. These women, these females, there's a difference between women and females. These females thought, oh yeah, I'll always be able to do this. And I'll always be able to spin the block. I'll always be able to have this kind of access. I'll always. Because at one point in time they did. You had Black China out here being able to do slut shit and get wiped up. Superhead. The list goes fucking on. Brittany Renner. The list goes fucking. Should I continue? Y'all was absolutely turning these hoes to housewives, talking about, oh, she just never had a real man in her life before. So once I give her a taste of this real masculine energy, she gonna change and act right. Nigga, please. And a lot of them, they ran game on y'all because they understood the male nature of trying to save and rescue and reform. Oh yeah, I just never had no daddy, and you know, all these men in my life, they just never respected me and loved it on me, and they just never appreciated a real woman's holding them down. And you know, I did all of that, and them men they just didn't do right by me at all. And what did a lot of y'all asses do? Simp lollipoppies. Easy suckers and easy licks. What did y'all do? Da-da-da-da. No worries, Hoisha. Simp Lollipoppy to the rescue. I'm going to show you how a real woman's supposed to be treated. I'm going to show you how a man's supposed to do a woman. I'ma step up to the plate and do everything your daddy never did for you. I'm here now. Hercules. And they let you polish them up, clean them up, get them back on their feet. Then after a while, what happened, y'all? It don't even take a long time. What happens is they get bored with y'all ass because you was never the first choice. Nigga, you lame as fuck. You let me fuck all these different niggas in your face. And you still want me? I'm still wifing. I don't respect you. What did they say earlier? Somebody earlier in the super chat, salute to you. You know who you are. They said women don't respect what they didn't have to work for. And don't. They ain't have to work for you. Matter of fact, I gave all these niggas to work, and you came to work for me. And so, yes, y'all had it in a lot of these women's mind. I'm sorry, real women's minds, females to be exact, that I'll always be able to do all of this shit. Because y'all tolerate it. Y'all accept it. Y'all pay for it. The fuck, nigga? I would be a fool to not milk this cow dry. And then when I get bored with your lame ass, with your simp lollipoppy ass, I done sucked you down to the gumdrop, nigga. And not in the good way. Now that I'm done with your simp lollipoppy ass, now I want to go back outside because you was never my first choice anyway. I'm bored in the motherfucker. And you so damn pathetic, you gonna take me right back anyway. So let me go out here and get with who I see in the chat. I'm gonna get with Billy. I'm gonna get with Garland. I'm gonna get with the Knight. I'm gonna get with all these niggas because they who I really like anyway. I just was tired of getting ran through. My female nature was calling for me to have some stability and security. But I've been there, I had that now. So let me go back outside to the streets. And guess what, y'all? This is the diabolical part. Lord have mercy. I wish I was lying. I'm not. The diabolical part about all of it, y'all. These bitches would do that shit to y'all. And you would take them right back with open arms. Did you learn your lesson now, baby? I told you I'm the only man for you. Because low-key, she trucked her back outside thinking that Garland was going to change into a good man. Thinking that T-Pat was going to change into a good quality man. But, you know, he too in the trenches with the real nigga shit. But they be secretly wanting to change Pookie into Paul. Lil Chucky into Charles. They be wanting to do that. And the reason why, here, I'm gonna give y'all some game. The reason why a lot of women, sorry, not women, I ain't talking about you sis, you quality, I ain't talking about you sis. The reason why a lot of these ancient ass females be wanting to change Lil Chucky into Charles and, you know, Lil Pookie into Paul is because in their minds, they feel like if they are able to convert this street hood nigga, real nigga, thug, if I'm able to convert him over into a good, upstanding, quality husband or gentleman, I'll be able to have the best of both worlds. I got that street thug ass nigga, but he also a good guy, and it don't fucking compute. Yeah, he a cheating ass nigga, but he also faithful. It don't fucking compute. But in their twisted mind, it's like, no, this makes sense. He gonna be like that to y'all, but he not gonna be like that to me. Like, bitch, if he's out here in the streets dealing with all these different females, of course niggas not gonna be faithful to you. That's impossible. That ain't make sense. And where a lot of them drop the ball is not understanding that just because somebody is a quote unquote good guy does not mean that he's not a man that has a masculinity and boundaries and standards. You know what I'm saying? And they figure that out the hard way down the line, like, damn, no, the good guy, he was somebody who had some edge to him. He was respectable and respectful, but you know, you don't play around with that nigga though. Like, damn, he was the best of all worlds. But because he wasn't dogging me out and mistreating me and, you know, outside in these streets doing X, Y, and Z, I just had the wrong perception. And yeah, you're a goof troop. And after a while, you learn that and you find that out. But by that time, he had already moved on to the next bitch. Now you envious. Now you jealous. Now you're steaming hot mad because you see the next woman in the same position, a better position than you are in, well, you know damn well that should have been and could have been you. That's the game. Thank you, East Coast Care. Let me read what y'all saying. You know, I'm just cooking a little bit. Not too much. And y'all get the likes up for me. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Do I gotta get my banners out? Let me get the banners out because y'all be playing. Okay, let me make it. Can I change the color on it? I ain't gonna change the color. I don't feel like all that. But y'all see what it say at the bottom. Okay, let me see. Can I find y'all? East Coast Kev, thank you. It says they want men to approach again because the economy is so bad that they can't afford to be strong and independent anymore. Be wise, brothers. It's that East Coast Kev. And I always touch base on this. A lot of y'all don't understand how deep female nature really goes. Right? Our nature, East Coast Kev, calls for us to be loved, nurtured, I should even say. I can add that in. Have some kind of companionship. And when we don't have that, that also creates this yearning and this longing for a man, for a relationship. This is why, East Coast Kev, you can even start to see women who have their own money, who are already uber successful. She can be famous, got her own little motion, everything going on. And guess what they always end up doing? Buying a man. Whoopsie. What do they always end up doing? They end up buying a man. So that's why I want you to approach me, because my female nature also needs nurturing, companionship, love. These women, they can have their own money, but my money is not a big, strong, masculine man. Certain shit you can't buy, but you can rent it for a while. I need y'all to understand that element and that aspect of women too. It's not just that, you know, the economy is bad. It could be bad. It is. I ain't gonna lie. The economy fucked up. All right. However, commas, she could have the commas. So although the economy is bad, it ain't really affecting me that much. But what is affecting me is my female nature to have a man, and you're not here. That's something else. Okay, let me see. Thank you, Zook. It says, is the cape in the cleaners or retired? I feel like, from what I can observe and see in today's time, the simp lollipoppy era is dead. You being able to be a top-notch hoe, getting the most, not the lesser, and being able to polish some shit up and go and find you a high-value husband, you know, who got this going on and that going on, that's a wrap. So I'm gonna say that the cape is burned. Does that make sense? It ain't retired. It ain't in the cleaners. See, when it's retired, you can always come out of retirement. Follow me. We see old people all the time. I'm retired, but then, you know what? I'm bored now. I've been at home all damn day watching my stories. You know, I'm bored as fuck. Let me go give me a little part-time job or some shit. Or a full-time job, because the economy is fucked up. So you can always come out of retirement. But in today's time, Zoo, I think the cake burned. I can't go get it. It's gone. And that's what a lot of the women are feeling. And it just is what it is. It's very sad. Okay, let me see. Thank you, Hypno Rich. Let me see, can I find you? I'm gonna check my likes in a second, y'all. Because last time y'all was playing on the likes and I didn't check. That was my bad, though. Thank you, Hypno Rich. It says, I moved on and now I'm good. got out of debt, saved up for my own home, living good now. They had an opportunity to build. Hoping the best for y'all. It's a shame and a pity. It's a shame and a pity, but that's something else though, Hypnorich. A lot of these women out here are able to bear witness to you all not only thriving, but surviving way better than they could ever do on their own. This is why they want in on y'all. This is why they want you all to spin the block, come back. But a lot of y'all don't trust it. Y'all don't want it. Or you do want it, but you just feel too comfortable. And we talked about that in our previous dope discussion. That is a thing. And it's very widespread. You know, the cake burned itself. Listen. Y'all be playing. Let me check my likes. Let me see. Okay, y'all doing cool on the likes. I ain't too mad. We really could be at 500 though. We could be at 500 on them likes. We're only at 418, and that's kind of fucked up. But I'm gonna let y'all rock though. I ain't gonna do too much. But it's a lot of different things at play. And me personally, and I always say this as well, I do feel bad for the women out here to where they have never done anything that was against a man or that was treacherous and, you know, just downright destructive. They've never done that. But due to a lot of the guys out here being able to observe and experience life, dealing with other women out there who have, and the bulk of them being under that umbrella, and them just not trusting or wanting to deal with any woman, yeah, that's very sad to me. It's very sad to see good quality women have to suffer the consequences of the majority of the female species, you know, consequences and shit like that of their actions. Thank you again, Zook. It says, if no one has said your hair is kicking as usual, you know what? It's the ponytail. My husband, he told me that he likes me with ponytails and afros. Okay. And since your little big sis does work out, if you could not tell, y'all see the traps trapping. Hold on. You see the traps trapping. And since your little big sis, I am a glamorous gym girly. Okay. I am the one who works out with my lashes on, my blush. I will have a beat full face at the gym. Don't give no fuck. And I bet I outwork you. Okay. But since I am a gym girly and all of that, and I do be sweating because my husband do not play with me, I just feel like the ponytail is more suitable for my lifestyle. Okay. All I got to do is take it down, wash it, condition it, blow dry it, put it back in my ponytail and go. That afro, she's sexy than a motherfucker. I love my afro. But when it comes to working out, she be so hot. Okay. And so I just got to find a little balance. And I feel like my ponytail can be my new signature look. What do y'all feel about my ponytail being my new signature look? You know what I'm saying? I kind of fucks with her. And being able to rock a ponytail is a flex in 2026 because here's the thing, Zook. A lot of these bitches ain't got no hair. You know? So it's kind of a flexeroni, Zook, to be able to rock a ponytail. It's like, oh, that bitch got edges. And do. You know, I ain't have to spray paint nothing in. You know, a lot of y'all be having the little fibers and shit. Ain't no fibers, but it's me. So, yeah, shout out to my ponytail. My husband loves the damn ponytail. You know, it's just a new level of attraction that I feel from my husband with the ponytail and the afro. But the ponytail be on another level. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, she just more convenient for me. And since I'm a workout glam gym girly, she just works. Okay, she works. Oh, fake baby hair and edgeless. Yeah, ain't no fake baby hairs. Okay, this is mine. This is my little curly cute right here now. Let's not do too much. Okay, let's not do too much. Now, one thing about the ponytails though, y'all, you want to be very careful not to pull them too tight because we do not want to look like Sheba. Was that her name? Let me look it up, y'all. Y'all know I'm a millennial. Let me make sure I got the names right. Oh, here we go, clowning. That's why I also don't be liking to go live with y'all. Even though I like going live with y'all because y'all be inspiring different trains of thought and shit like that, and we be able to go deeper into a dope discussion and deeper into a conversation. I love that element of it, but at the same time, y'all be clowning. And y'all know I be clowning too. So we can just really turn a whole dope discussion inside out. So let me see if I'm saying the right name. Let me see. Was that her name, y'all? Yes. I knew I wouldn't. I don't want to give this. All right. You got to be careful with the ponytails. You don't want to pull it too motherfucking tight. Because, baby, your hairline will start to be pushed back. Sir. We don't want a sir, yes, sir, hairline. So we got to make sure that we are continuing to, not have ponytails that are too tight. We don't want to put too much motherfucking edge control without washing our hair every week. Okay, wash your hair weekly, ladies. That's something else. That's another reason why a lot of these men is moving on. Y'all be dirty. No shade. No shade. Y'all be a little bit dirty. You ain't washed your hair in 3 months. That's nasty. Okay. Power Driver says, I love you going live. You're dope no matter what you discussing. Period. Put some respect on it. But I appreciate you, Power Driver. Power Driver always show love. Power Driver, I will say that you love our dope discussions that are live because you'll actually pay. Like, look, I got $300 for you to go live today on the Cash App. So I do know that you're not lying about your support. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh shit. Hold on. I hit the wrong shit. We got the main line in the building. It say just showing love. Thank you for that 20. Amen. Thank you, Zorian. It says peace is the best cure for a short king. Still hustling and grinding in these streets over corpse, not being lazy. I wanted to share it with a woman. Heart Danica. Yeah, 3 months. They ain't washing their hair in 3 months and shit. Y'all not thoroughly washing your ass. It's a lot going on. But let me say something though, Zorian Green, 538. Thank you so much for your donation. This is exactly what I be talking about. A lot of you all, just like Jabari, who inspired today's dope discussion, y'all wanted to do certain things a certain way. You never anticipated doing life by yourself. You never anticipated not having a woman to share this shit with. But maybe they passed you up because you were a short king, which is so sad. Let me tell you something right now. And salute to all the tall kings, the medium kings, and all y'all, okay? This ain't no shade. But y'all missing out on the short kings. Because my husband is a short king, and baby, let's just say, you missed out, sis. And a lot of y'all out there have that experience where you got passed up for superficial, dumbass reasons. Now they want to spin the block, but now you're at a position in your life, Zorian, to where it's like, no, I'm good. I'm able to focus. I'm able to grind out, elevate, prosper, and grow by myself. But I would be lying to make it seem like I never wanted a woman. And that's where I can really take my hat off to the men. Men, y'all will be honest enough and real enough to say that, yeah, I do feel like I was cheated. Let me explore that. Thank you, Grady. It says, happy early Father's Day, fellas. Enjoy your day. Yes. Happy early Father's Day to you all. And even if you ain't got no kids, a lot of y'all out here is big daddy to a lot of motherfuckers out here. So yeah, happy Father's Day to y'all. Okay. Sure, a lot of y'all is sonning a lot of motherfuckers out here. So yes, happy Big Daddy Day to y'all. Okay. But let me say this. And I touched base on this in our previous discussions, but I do want to circle back to it. I do want to spin the block on this. I don't want to move on from it because it's very important to highlight. What I can respect about a lot of the men is y'all will be honest and transparent and vulnerable enough to say, yes, I did want a woman. I still want a woman. I didn't want my life to be like this. And make the best out of it. Whereas when it comes to a lot of the women, will pretend and make it seem like, oh no, I ain't never wanted no family, and I ain't never wanted no marriage, and I ain't never want no man. I like being a sovereign woman. I'm so sick of hearing hoes talking about sovereign woman shit. Bitch, shut the fuck up with that. I'm a sovereign woman. I'm a sovereign woman. Shut the fuck up. Excuse my passion and my language, y'all. But y'all just be taking all kind of different words and terms and narratives to spin it and cope. And it's pathetic at this point. If you were meant to be a woman by your motherfucking self, there would be no such thing as a male species. It just be sounding dumb after a while. I'm a sovereign woman. I'm soft. I'm strong and independent. No, you're coping. Shut the fuck up and go to therapy. But yeah, men will be forthcoming and honest enough to say, yeah, this is not what I anticipated. It's not what I envisioned. And yeah, I'm kind of sad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all will do that. Women won't. Women won't. And I find it to be very disheartening because we don't understand how that ultimately ends up chipping away at us and eating away at us because you're suppressing shit. Don't suppress it. Be honest about how you feel. Be honest about what you're going through. That's how you heal. This is how that guy in that video was able to say, oh, no hard feelings. You know, it's good. You don't hate me. I don't hate you. No, sir. You have no idea what these women are going through because they're having to eat a lot of their words and actions. They're having to suppress a lot of the shit that they had to endure and the decisions that they made. I ain't gonna say you had to make because you didn't have to make that shit. But y'all are speaking from a place of being honest and transparent and vulnerable. You know, being able to say out loud how you are truly feeling, even if it's making you sound soft or weak, pathetic. Men to do that. And that's how y'all are able to prosper and heal and elevate because you're being honest with yourself. You're actually getting over this shit. You're getting through it and getting over it. Whereas women will pretend like, oh no, I ain't never wanted that. I ain't never going through that. I ain't shit to get over, nigga. I'm good. And you're not. You know? Oh, I didn't mean to click that. But David says, as a godfather of 9, I will definitely enjoy my Father's Day weekend with all of my god kids, especially my oldest godson who is 15, soon to be 16 in 2 weeks. He see how these machines are today. I ain't trying to click on that, but salute to you. You know, and a lot of y'all, like I said, you may not have biological children of your own, but y'all are still helping to guide and raise children that are not your own biologically. And that right there counts for a lot. Because a lot of these chicks out here, they have picked piss poor quality men. And I'll even go and throw my husband into the mix. And it's no shade to nobody, but my husband, he trains a lot of women. And a lot of these women out there are single mothers because they deal with whatever caliber of no good ancient ass nigga. And so my husband oftentimes has to play the role of, being, the or being, the father kind of figure or the coach, the manly masculine figure in these young men's lives. And that's helping them. So yeah, salute to y'all. Thank you, Jabari. It says that's all I wanted, Anika. A beautiful black queen. I think that's what that is. It says that was respectful, naturally beautiful, and cooperative with my mission to reach back and build a strong black community. Was it too much to ask, sis? You know what? I think that's a perfect segue to wrap this up. Okay, because I think my husband's on his way home. Let me see. But I think that's a perfect way to wrap this up. Let me see where my husband at. Let me look on the map. Gotta make sure he ain't. Is he at home? Okay, no, he said he gonna be done at 8:30. Okay, cool. So we got a little bit more time, y'all. Let me say this, because Jabari, he's the one who inspired today's dope discussion. And so I think it's a perfect way to summarize everything and bring it all back full circle with this, as far as what he had to say. Jabari says, that's all I wanted, Danica, a beautiful black queen that was respectful, naturally beautiful, and cooperative with my mission. Now, how many sisters out there, and it's no shame, I'm just being honest. How many sisters out there, Jabari, were ready and willing to cooperate and build with a man on his journey, on his mission to greatness, without it being categorized as struggle love? That's what I was touching base on earlier. Jabari, I got crucified day in and day out. This was before I went on YouTube. For those of you all who don't know, I started off on Facebook. I was going viral all over Facebook saying the same shit. I got crucified. This a pick me. I didn't know what a pick me was. I think I was probably the first fucking woman on planet Earth to ever be called a pick me. I said, what the fuck is that? You just want to get picked so bad. I'm like, oh, well, bitch, I'm already picked though. So do it still apply to me? But that's all I was saying. All I was saying was, hey, you can get with a brother that's well on his way, that's putting in the work, that got the vision, who has a mission. Build with him. Get behind him. Assist him. Love him. Cooperate with him. Respect him. And what did they say, Jabari? What the fuck did they say, Jabari? Are you a pick me, struggle love promoter? That's what they said. It was not until the past year and a half or so to where we're starting to see women sing a brand new tune. Now this realistic shit, this common sense shit that I have been saying for a decade now they finally want to come back down to earth. Now they finally want to come back down to reality and say, you know what? Yeah, y'all, we can do that. Now they want to be respectful. Now they want to cooperate. Now they want to build with. Oh, ain't it so funny how the tables turn and the bridges burn? And here's the thing, Jabari. Now your bridge is burned. Jabari, in a nutshell, said that the bridge is burned. He said, even if it was not something to come to pass as far as him and his fiance, who was a non-black woman, getting married. If everything was to fall to shit tonight, he said he still ain't coming back. That's a burnt bridge if I ever seen one. And all he was asking for, and this is what really pissed me off, Jabari. Y'all don't ask for much of anything. The things that y'all ask for are so basic. Respect, nigga. That should come standard. Respect. Somebody to support your mission, aka assist you in your aspirations and your dreams and your goals. That shit is easy. That should come equipped. Default. That's default setting. Natural beauty, I don't know. I ain't gonna put too much sauce on that. But you know what's crazy with that though, Jabari? A lot of y'all don't even give a fuck too much about her being that fine. You know how many guys I've heard Jabari say, I don't even need no bad bitch. I'll take an average at best. If she can do some extraordinary shit as far as respecting me, assisting me, loving me, supporting me, I'll take her. Y'all don't ask for shit. The shit that a lot of the men's standards, so basic. So default setting to where it was like, really? That's all you want? And then here my pick me pandering ass come, Jabari, saying, no, that's basic shit. You should actually want more than that, Jabari. Now they want to accuse me of setting us backwards. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Our beauty is our currency. That's enough. You too cute to be trying to do all of this and teach us to do that. You could be using your beauty to just get by, bitch. And you know what happened, Jabari? What happened was a lot of the men out there were able to see, you know what? I'm actually not asking for enough. Because this is basic. This should come standard. This is a default setting. And the amount of work that I'm outputting, it's not equal. It's not equivalent. It don't compute like that. I'm out here busting my ass to support, to grind, to elevate, to provide, do all this. I'm doing all of that, and all she got is booty and beauty. And it's an iffy on the beauty part. Oh, hell no. I got scammed. Now the default settings, that's not good enough for y'all today. All of that, oh, I need a woman to respect me and support my mission. Basic, you're not getting in because you do some basic shit that you're supposed to do. And see, Jabari, that's what a lot of the women kept on telling y'all. That's what a man's supposed to do. Why I'm go and pat you on the back and do all of this when you just doing what a man's supposed to do? Now y'all done flipped the script on their ass. And it's just real talk. Y'all flipped the script like, oh, respect. That's what's the woman supposed to do. Support my mission and my endeavors and my goal. That's what a woman's supposed to do. What else you got? Oh, well, I'm pretty and I got pussy. So does every other woman. What else you got? That was what really flipped the script. It was like, damn, pretty and pussy not enough no more? What did they say in the super chat earlier? They're begging to give sloppy toppy and y'all still like, please. Ah, nigga, you must be gay. No, I'm not. I just have higher standards. What else do you have, man? Cooking and cleaning. That shit default setting like a motherfucker. Y'all raise the bar. I need more than that. And to be very, very honest, you all, a lot of the women can't even deliver that shit. I had no idea, y'all, and it's no shade. I had no idea how nasty a lot of women are. Okay, and not in a good way. Okay, not in a good way. But yeah, I don't shower every day. Y'all not washing your ass daily, nightly. You know, y'all not washing no damn dishes and shit. Not even cleaning the damn toilets and shit up. Like, what the fuck? It's a lot of junky, nasty ass women out here. Y'all don't know how to fucking cook. We are in a generation, y'all. I didn't know it was this bad. We are in a generation of women who don't cook, who don't know how. That's crazy. So shit, at this point, the default of cooking and cleaning, that may be something that you could put on your standard list. Even though that should be default setting, but hey, it's so bad and real in the field, I don't know. Thank you, Daniel. It says facts, because when I was dating my now fiance back in 2017, I told her the only thing I wanted was a woman who would understand me as a human being. Ain't that some basic shit? What? Now y'all got standards and they still can't measure up. Fellas, as I wrap this up, what I would like for you all to do is sound off in the comment section down below once this is over, or in the comment section right now, and tell women, because they are watching from the high and tall glasses and grasses. You know, they ducked. Can they see me through this glass window? Can they see me behind this grass? They are hiding in the shadows and the crevices. I promise you they are. What I want you all to do is tell us what your new standards are. What are your list of standards for women to try to meet in order to gain access to you? That way these women can do some homework and work on themselves so they can finally get them a damn man. I want y'all to do that. That's y'all homework for us. Okay. Thank you, New York Talk. I like that. It says, there are so many women in this world, but there are only a few wives. We are seeing that more now. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. And you know what's really crazy, New York Talk? What's so crazy is a lot of these women, they don't know what it is to be a wife, but they want so badly to be married. They want so badly to be somebody's mother. They want so badly, like, girl, you don't even know how to be a woman first. You're not washing your ass every day. I couldn't believe my ears, New York Talk. Women were straight out here like, oh yeah, you ain't gotta wash your ass every day. Like you drying out your skin. You know, you wasting water. That's what? Yeah. Listen. But want to be somebody's wife though. It's literally nasty work. And we out here really contemplating and just beating ourselves up, trying to figure out, why are the men moving on? Bitch, you don't even know how to move a washcloth and some soap betwixt your ass cheeks. A scrubber. You like, what the fuck? A sponge. Please. But I digress. I just want to come back on here and really go in on this dope discussion because, like I said, Jabari did inspire today's dope discussion, and I'm pretty sure it was so many other men out there that could relate to that. Like, no, I wanted you, I chose you, but you kind of forced my hand to move on and leave you in the dust. Okay, but like I said, I would love for you all to sound off in the comment section and Tell the women out there, because they are watching and lurking. Tell them what the new standards are for women. Because all that default basic shit is dead. All right. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. I thank y'all. I love y'all for y'all constant love and support. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give my shout outs again for the people who sent in monetary support, because y'all do not have to do that. So thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, Zook. It says we want 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 figures, and a bar of soap. Zook, please. Ain't a lot of 6 foot women out here. Thank you, Zook, though. Thank you, New York Talk. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Zorian. It says, and Danica, congrats with the marriage. Phyllis 413. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's Akuma for being a channel member for 49 months. If y'all think I don't have no A1 Day 1 crown hairs, you are dumb. Okay. Akuma says it's difficult to spin the block on respect. Once you violate, live with it. Even if it hurts us in the process. Whoopsie. Facts. And I feel that and respect that. Okay. Thank you, Jabari. But like I said, it was too much to ask. But now it's not. Now, Jabari, a lot of these women are ready and willing to compromise and do what needs to be done. But by this time, y'all already damn burned the bridge in the cape. Okay. Thank you, Grady. Shout out to the main lion. Thank you so much. Thank you, Zorian. Thank you, Power Driver. Thank you, Daniel. Zook again, Grady. Hypno Rich. Thank you so much. Thank you, East Coast Kev. Thank you, Trauma Nichols, 9590 for the 10. Thank you, Eugene. It says these real women seem to look for the external aspects of men instead of the internal aspects. That's facts. If a woman does not see a man's true worth, I'm sorry for her, and that's facts. But now they're trying to come back down to reality, Eugene, and say, you know what? I need a man that also treats me like this, who also thinks like this, who also does this. You know, it's not so much of this heavy emphasis on the external factors anymore. However, by this time, men just don't trust it. It's a little bit too late. And I hate to see it. Thank you, Garland. It says, keyword is thought. Arrogance is a hell, huh? Yep. Thank you, Mr. Original. It says, D, we have learned to look past the ass and stop collecting red flags. Whoopsie. And shout out to Mr. Original for being a channel member for 18 months. Super dope of you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Thank you, Zook again. Eric George, shout out to you. Thank you, Jabari. I got Trauma. Successful MD, salute to you. Shout out to Terenzo. Shout out to D Thought. Thank you so much, the Ganzi, or is it Gangster Lifestyle? Thank you so much. Thank you, M. Tony. Thank you, Successful Swervo. Salute to you. Who else? Corey Thompson. Thank you so much for your super sticker. Appreciate you. Shout out to John Till. Shout out to Corey Thompson for becoming a Crown Head Supreme channel member. Salute to you, Corey. I thank you so much. Shout out to you, Clarence, for being a channel member for 59 months. It says, let's talk about it. We want Black women, but we men are tired and have settled for non-Black women and realized it was the best decision we could have made. Black women get it together and outspeak 304s. That is facts. And I hate that, Clarence. And shout out to you for being a channel for 59 months. 59 months is crazy. Y'all are dope as fuck. But yeah, Clarence, I hate to hear it. As a Black woman myself, I hate to hear y'all talk about how, oh yeah, you know, we started dating these type of women. We left y'all alone, blah, blah, blah. I hate to hear that. But at the same time, it's like, what other choices did we leave y'all with? Like you said, we don't even outspeak the hoes. A lot of the quote unquote good women, we get on board with the whole lifestyle. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. It's okay for a woman to sleep around and have a roster of different niggas, and it's okay for women to use men and abuse men. Like, that's cool. No, the fuck it's not. And until the majority of us speak against the type of shit and stop doing that type of shit. Like, these men are going to continue to leave us in the damn dust, and I hate it. They're going to continue to move on, and I absolutely hate it. Okay, that's just facts. Deep thought, thank you so much. And I believe that is everybody. I see Paul Mingo. Thank you so much, Paul. It says Happy Father's Day, Mr. Bell. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to tell my husband that. And thank you, Midnight Life, for becoming a channel member. Shout out to you. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I love y'all. I respect y'all. When I'm gonna see y'all again? It's a lot going on, y'all. I got a lot going on. Thank you, Midnight Life, for your super sticker. I appreciate you. Let me see. When will I see y'all again? Ooh. Maybe tomorrow. I may pop out with y'all tomorrow. I may have an upload for y'all, though. I don't think it'd be a live stream. But we'll see. Maybe I will. We never know. Just make sure that you all are hitting notification bells. That way you all can be alerted or notified. But yeah, I may see y'all tomorrow, actually. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. And continue to elevate, continue to evolve, grow, have your standards. Don't settle. Because a lot of these bitches trying to spin the block on y'all, they didn't settle for you. They feel like they can do better than you. Okay? So make sure that whatever woman that you are entertaining is worth it. Period. All right. Love y'all. See y'all later. Much love and peace to all of my crown heads.
Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we sit down? No interruption. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions.